Jai Shri Mataji. Good morning everyone. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji. Raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Shri Ganesh Mantra. Now let us listen to Shimataji's speech.
Hello. Good. How are you? It's a good day. Today is an auspicious day because 21st is an auspicious day for us, and today is Monday and the 7th month. All things combined together, and it's very auspicious evening. So today I'll talk to you about auspiciousness, because most of you are Sahajogis who has come for the first time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6 there. So we have for the first time. Alright. I'm sure somebody has talked to them about introduction to Sahaja Yoga or something, huh? And to make it short, the whole thing I don't want to repeat. As I was thinking of talking on a new subject to the Sahajogis. As you know, all of you, and you can see around also, that there's a very big amorous search for the truth. There is. I mean, even in this hall, you'll be amazed. There might be 5, 6 halls like these, where everybody is sitting in some hall and doing something about it. I mean, there is, no doubt, a very big urge to seek the truth. This urge has come through our own evolutionary understanding. When human beings have reached a certain stage of sagacity, you can call it, or a satisfaction, like when you have achieved a certain amount of material well-being, or have seen something which doesn't give you a complete answer, like Buddha. Like Buddha, when he saw an old man and then a dead man, he was puzzled at it. He was very much puzzled. And he started wondering, what is this death? and why a human being becomes an old man. There was a prophecy about him when he was a child that he may become an ascetic or he may give up his family life to find the truth. He might do that. And the parents were worried, and father arranged for him a very big palace with all the things available and a very beautiful wife and a child. But still from inside he had a feeling of some incompleteness, of meaningless of life. And with that meaningless feeling, once he saw a very, very old man and then a dead man. And this just went into his head. This was 2000 years back, more than that. But today there are many Buddhas living. When his first name was Siddhartha. Siddhartha itself is a very beautiful name, Siddha Artha, the one who has mastered his meaning. The beginning of the name itself was very suggestive. But then he became the Buddha, the enlightened. But you are all Siddharthas who are seeking the truth. He also went to Upanishads and he also went to many people. He went to Benares and he was so disillusioned the way the people were in Benares. He found there was no religion in them, there was no God in them, there was no goodness in them. And they were making money out of all. Then he went to some gurus and this and that, and everywhere he found that they did not know the truth. He got tired, very tired. He had given up everything just in the search of truth. And he was so tired, absolutely tired, lay down under a tree, a banyan tree. We call it the Ashwatha. And then Sahaja Yoga itself is a spontaneous awakening of the Kundalini took place, and he got his realization. But that time there was no Mataji Nirmala Devi to tell him that how he got it, where was his Kundalini. He just felt the cool breeze coming in him and he felt himself. So he started talking about it and telling people. He felt that because I gave up everything, that is why it has worked so. It was a mistake, I would say, or a misunderstanding. Because what do you give up? Whatever you hold on to. What is there to give up? All these stones? What? What is their value? And this giving up is also a mental idea. Just a mental idea. If you are not holding on to anything, what are you going to give up? So this idea of giving up came to him because he thought that this must be the reason. Supposing if I have to come to Caxton Hall, I go all the way to Tottenham Boat Road and then I go to East End and then come down here. So if anybody comes to ask me the way, I'll say, alright, go to Tottenham, then to East End, and then through the traffic you can land up here. But it's only 2 minutes drive from my house. So it was that kind of a misunderstanding which led him to think that there is no God. In a way, it was a mid-step, because if you talk of God suddenly, even today if I say there is God, how are you to believe? You can believe your vibrations, you can believe there's a cool breeze coming in, you can see the kundalini rising, you can see the pulsation of that. But how can you say that there is God? Because I say there is. Because it is pervading. And whatever I say, now you can test it on your vibration. Now how will you know that these vibrations are telling you the truth? It is very simple if you understand the common sense of relativity. Like, bring two mad people from lunatic asylum, absolutely certified as mad, alright? And then, Paul is laughing, and then get two sane people sitting down. Now you put your hands towards the people who are mad, and you will get horrible burning in here, maybe in here, maybe in the whole hand on the left side. And they themselves, before my photograph, would be going on like this. Many go, even they look sane, but they many like that. All fanatics, all extremists, all sorts of people, they go on like this. Spiritualists, again, druggists, chemists, cancer patients. It's different frequency, different style in every way. Alright. So you get 10 cases like that. Now you ask the question, is there God? And you start getting cool breeze flowing. Is His power all pervading? You start getting a cool breeze flowing. That is how you find out which is the truth. Whether what I am saying, what vibrations are telling, is the truth or not. That is how you can test your vibration. This search is on, and there are many shops people have opened. This is not a shop, this is a temple. And a temple in the marketplace has a very little value. If you have to climb up 7 mountains to go to a temple, it has much more value. But only few can reach there alive. So the temple had to come down to London, to Caxton Hall, to talk to people. But in the marketplace, if you have a temple, you can notice that people just go in the marketplace, purchase something. Before going, they may throw banana there, thinking, oh Lord, give me some profit when I am going there. And while coming back, they will throw another 5 annas there, saying that, oh, all right, you have helped me, all right, 5 p's, all right, for your sake, because I have got some profit I am giving. Because they have a mentality of marketing. Even with God, they bargain. The mentality is of marketing. Of most of the people must be. But among them are real people also. Many, many real people are there who are misled. Because they see the crowds going, thousands of people going there, they are also misled. Ultimately, all those who are true seekers will receive their realization. Even those who are not will receive. But first, those who are seeking at the foundation stones, they have to build up themselves in such a way that this big edifice could be raised on its back, on its foundation stone. You people have to be such strong Sahajogis, that from your own life others would take the lessons and understand that this is something that has really transformed people, because the time of judgment has come and of transformation. The last judgment is not direct but through transformation. It does not fail much. If you do not fail it, it is not going to fail. It is going to work. All sorts of permutations and combinations, it has worked out. All sorts. Now there is no horrible guru I have not tried. Of course, sometimes I hear some new names from somebody. The other day I heard something new, some other name. He is another funny thing, he is teaching people, I don't know, something very horrid he is teaching people. And maybe he may be successful for a short time, but ultimately those who are true seekers will definitely come. Those who are supporting these wrong organizations will also come to Sahaja, because they will recognize that by supporting these people, what are we going to gain? We are going to go to hell. They will see their gurus how they are behaving, ultimately they will come. Of course, for the time being they do not. Sometimes it's quite frustrating. For example, in Norwich, we met two ladies, elderly, quite elderly, but without any common sense. And they said, no, we have a guru who has given us a name. I said, why do you need a guru for that? You can pick up on the streets. A donkey can give you a name. And what is the name they have been given? One of the disciples of this guru told me a name has been given called as Thinga, means a thumb. If you show somebody a thumb, it is Thinga. Just imagine, it's not even Sanskrit. I said he doesn't know even Sanskrit. Now he's been found out with 6 women around him, and he's got keeps, and he's taking Scotch whiskey. All that, he's busy here. They said, still. I said, still, how long will you go on like that? Of course, some common sense will come into it. So these things are there, existing. But the true ones will understand the true nature of Sahaja. It is so nice to see all of you here, because we are going to have a very nice 27th is the day when we are initiating you as gurus. That's the day you will be initiated as gurus. And special powers will be given to you on that day. But our intellect is to be little bit brought low, and our heart is to be little bit raised high. If we could do that, then we'll be able to create auspiciousness about us. Now I must tell you about auspiciousness. What is auspicious? This word people know. This is not auspicious, that is not auspicious. If you find the horse's horseshoe, it is auspicious. Now do you know, in modern times, the symbol of Sahaja Yoga is a horseshoe shaped. Can you imagine? It has many meanings. But why that shape is auspicious, people did not know. People do not know why a thing is auspicious and a thing is not auspicious. Now this has been in England. For years people were using horseshoe as an auspicious thing, and it is 100%. The shape of a horseshoe emits vibration. You can see for yourself. The shape of that horseshoe is the shape how the Shakti moves, how the power moves, always like this. Elliptical, like that. It goes to a person, say, if I love this person, the vibrations will go like this and embrace her and then come. The first movement is this way. The first dimension is like that, but this can be 360 degrees it moves. The whole creation took place by the movement of the Shakti like this. That's why they sometimes see it parabolic, see like Einstein has been talking about it. But they see partial truth, not the whole. Now, when you have a shape or a form or a kind of assemblage of certain factors in a particular material, could be a particular tree, could be a human being, then you find from that person only the realized souls can feel vibrations coming. Because whatever emits vibration is auspicious. And auspiciousness is the quality by which we emit vibration. Now, purity is a very relative word in the modern times. People don't understand what is purity. I mean, they don't understand even what is normal, leave alone purity. Everybody seems to be abnormal or subnormal in modern times. Nobody seems to be normal. Even the psychologists can't define what is normal. Normal is that which is auspicious. Now, this is the knowledge of the beyond. With whatever senses you have, you cannot feel it. For example, I went to Stonehenge. Now you all know that there's something about Stonehenge. You know that there's something is about them. But what about them? These are the stones which have come out of Mother Earth, which are emitting vibration. And the covering of that has been done later on. Some people must have, they did not understand how these stones have come out one after another. So they must have used to cover it up. But if there were saints, they would have said that this is a stone which has got vibration. For example, when we say that we should not worship any statues in the Bible, it's very correct. Because it has said that whatever is created by Mother Earth or by the sky should not be reproduced. So Mother Earth is producing something. Now ask the Christians, what are they producing? What is the element that is the earth is producing? What is the sky is producing? They will not be able to tell you. What is this Mother Earth producing? Which should not be reproduced. Which should not be worshipped. Means something she is producing which should be worshipped, and that should not be reproduced. This auspiciousness can only be felt by people who are realized souls, or people who are sensitive to spirituality. Those who are not sensitive to spirituality cannot feel it. They do not understand. They may like a person very much because I like. But why? Why do you like a person very much and you do not like another person? That person may be any type, they will say, no, we like. But children, not all, but many children can feel the auspiciousness. Dogs can feel it. Rats can feel it. Snakes can feel it. Tigers can feel it. Lions can feel it. But human beings are rather difficult. Horses can feel it. Horses feel it very much. If you take them near a place where there are spirits, or we can say some sort of a burial ground, they would not like to go down there much. First they would resist. But gradually they also get used to it. Same with dogs. They can feel it, a man who is a realized soul, who is not a realized soul. They can even feel an evil person. They are very sensitive. A dog can always feel a saint. Even a mad dog can be controlled by a saint. This auspiciousness, the feeling of auspiciousness, can be felt through heart. It's the feeling from the heart, not from the brain. Not from the ego or super-ego. Means either we get ideas from our ego or from our superego, from our conditioning. But if our heart is alive, which is a very rare thing nowadays, most of us have got hearts like frozen, I would not say, like Rock of Gibraltar. Because frozen can be, you see, can be defrosted. So such a heart, Rock of Gibraltar is living here, you see. And you meet another person and you feel the another is going to just bang on you with that Rock of Gibraltar. I don't know if you have visited Rock of Gibraltar any time. I have. One day we were flying on a ship, you see. And suddenly our ship stopped. And what I found is a huge big rock. I said, what sort of a thing it is? Because no ship can go near any rock that near. Because no rock is that steep to give that much draft for the ship. And this was just like this in front. I said, what sort of a rock is this? This is Rock of Gibraltar. I was looking at it, absolutely a solid piece, you see. And you thought it is going to hit you on your head. Something like that human beings become. How can you feel the auspiciousness? It's a very sensitive thing. Extremely sensitive and delicate. All the delicacy of the heart, I don't know where it is gone.
माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः। श्री निर्मला देवे नमो नमः।
Thank you, Shri Mataji, for giving us this opportunity to do daily collective morning meditation. Thank you very much. Jai Shri Mataji. Let's bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. closing the stream now. So let's meet again tomorrow for morning meditation. Jai Shri Ram.